The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
At the 23-yard line.
Fields. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Well, here we go on 4th down, Fields. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fields throwing again. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tershawn Wharton gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
On the run, it's Warren. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they can.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And it's straight. It's Pacheco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Hard throw, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They go play fake. Mahomes. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. He'll let it fly for Austin. And here we are. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 77 yards. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he rifles one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Here comes 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Warren. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warren. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here now, 2nd and 4. All eyes on Fields. He'll buy some time right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Well, that's an aggressive shot to take. They definitely need a touchdown, but now you paint yourself into a corner because it's 4th down. And if you don't get a conversion here, that could be the end of the comeback.
Here we go. 11.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right at midfield. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Mahomes to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey,
Here's Fields. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw. Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost at fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You get the home crowd, carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.